Good evening, everyone. Happy Thursday. It's August 8th. So sorry there hasn't been any uploads. I have taken a break just because yesterday I had school starting. And then Tuesday I was getting prepared for school, so I didn't have time to post. But please expect a video 6 days out of the 7 days of the week. Most of the time, all the time it should be, or most of the time it should be 6 days that have videos, and sometimes it'll be 7 days because I have school. If you guys did not know, and so it started yesterday for me. I get up at 4, but sometimes when I start cross country, if I have cross country practice, now that could go until 5. I don't even know when it ends yet, but yes, but today we have a lot of severe weather going on. We had some tornado warnings out there by Colorado Springs, but we have a marginal risk in Nevada and Utah over here. I just outlined that horribly. And then we have another marginal risk going from Wyoming into Colorado, New Mexico, Texas, Oklahoma, Kansas, Nebraska, and South Dakota. We have that marginal risk. We also do have a marginal risk down here into the southern states in Oklahoma, Arkansas, Louisiana, Mississippi, and that's it. But we have a pretty strong low pressure in Canada right now, and it has a cold front, and the cold front is spinning up some severe storms. Not really much of a tornado potential, mostly a damaging wind and maybe some small hail. And also expect my own severe weather forecast to be coming out by August 20th. So yeah, expect that. We have a slight risk out here for a lot of portions of the Northeast out into the Ohio Valley area. Let's take this off so we can look at this better. But New York, you have a slight risk. Portions of New York, portions of Vermont, New Hampshire, Connecticut, or Maryland, Connecticut, down to New Jersey, Pennsylvania, a little sliver of the central part of the state there. Into West Virginia, Ohio, and Indiana, we have that slight risk today where we have that cold front with some damaging winds along there going into these states. And then we have a marginal risk surrounding that behind it into Illinois, Indiana, Kentucky, West Virginia, up through Maryland, New Jersey, Rhode Island, Connecticut, and Massachusetts, down there. That's Maryland, Vermont, and to New Hampshire. And most of New York has a severe risk today. I don't know what this computer just did. Oh, I clicked that. Okay, that's my bad. I'm sorry about that, but yeah, so we do have a severe threat for today. Let's look at the chances now. No tornado threat. There has been some tornadoes out there in Colorado. Nothing, didn't look like the rotation was too significant, so I don't think anything might have touched down. If it did touch down, it was probably a weak EF0 or maybe a land spout out in Colorado, that Colorado Springs. But let's take a look at wind. Now, wind is why there is a slight risk out here in this area, and this 15% is the slight risk, and then 5% for wind out in all these marginal areas that are over here, and the 5% in this marginal area over here in the northeastern states into the Ohio Valley and even in Illinois. Hail threat is a 5% in that marginal risk and that slight risk out in the northeast, down through starting from Illinois up to Vermont and New York, northern all the way up there into Canada. Even if the Storm Prediction Center did do Canada, it would be up there. There's a little bit of a hail threat in Oklahoma and Arkansas, and then we have a little bit of a hail threat going from Texas to Oklahoma to the Oklahoma Panhandles into New Mexico, Colorado, Kansas, Nebraska, Wyoming, and South Dakota by Rapid City. This is outdated here. Atlanta doesn't even have any risk for some severe weather today. They just have a general risk, as you guys can't see. But let's go to day 2. And remember, no live streams are here yet, and I'm very sorry about that, but I'm trying to get the live streams I'm trying to get the live streams back going, but they will be going probably soon. I may do one this weekend. I have my monitor on. Right now there's just nothing on it. It's just my home screen. I like the monitor. I want to get 2 when I get a new computer, like have 2 giant monitors. That'd be kind of fun for live streams to really up my severe weather stuff in my winter storms. I can look at a bunch of cameras. So please expect a very good winter this year with severe weather. Maybe perhaps let's give an example. Winter storm Kiwana, if that's how you say it. Heavy snow and moderate risk for severe weather. That was a really good system that I really hope that, I hope that we may get one of those this year, because that's good. That's why I have a monitor so I can cover like snow and severe weather also. But tomorrow we have a weird slight risk. It's out in Oregon and Washington. So it's it's not, you don't see much slight risks out there in that area. Even a marginal risk for Northern California and Idaho and Washington. But we have a marginal risk. Get rid of that. We have a marginal risk going from Washington, or not, Montana, all the way down to the Panhandles again, all the way over to South Dakota and North Dakota. And slight risk in North Dakota, Montana, Wyoming, and South Dakota. We have that slight risk. We have a marginal risk for coastal regions of northeastern North Carolina and southeastern Virginia. And the same system that's bringing severe weather into these areas today. There's a marginal risk. We'll move a little bit further to the east in Oklahoma, Arkansas, Mississippi, Alabama, into even Georgia and Tennessee. Those areas we have that marginal risk. And for day 3, we just have a marginal risk in Washington, Idaho, Oregon, and Montana. We have that marginal risk. And then we go over here to the NAM3KM model so we can time things out here. For the Northeast, we're going to time it out tonight. Let's play this out a little bit. You can see our cold front, pretty obvious. Let's go a little bit later to about like what it is now. You can see scattered storms over here. A few of these could be severe out here in New York. A lot of these out here could potentially be severe. Get this, yes, okay, it's working. You can see even throughout the night there could be some severe storms going through southern West Virginia, but mostly across the northeastern states, the severe chance will likely go down after dark tonight. As we can see by the NAM3KM model, I've looked at other models on my own time. I just don't want to make this video too long. And you can see most of the area has been cleared out, and then see tomorrow it's a little bit more calm. And now we're going to look at 2 other things. We're going to be looking at the Oregon area for tomorrow, more afternoon storms. So we can see the storm development starts to happen at about 21Z. So 21Z is, let me look at my conversion sheet. 2 p.m. Pacific Daylight Time. You can see out here in Oregon there's some little tiny storms. I can't zoom in. Maybe even out here in Montana there could potentially be some pretty strong storms. And then let's play this out a little bit. We can see those storms will likely move north throughout the state of Oregon and Idaho, and those will probably die out overnight. And you can see those will go out into the Washington area, into Idaho, and turn into some showers and maybe some thunderstorms, maybe some rumbles of thunder for you guys that night. But let's go out here to the NAM3KM model. We're going to be looking out into this slight risk. Let's go back to day 2 so I can just remind you guys. This slight risk we have up here. The Tropical Tidbits doesn't have like a very good thing for, or what is it, sector view. Let's just say like sector view for the plains. So we'll just have to like look over here. I'm sorry about that, but that's all I could find. So we can see tomorrow afternoon, these storms will likely fire up. You can see the NAM3KM model predicts very heavy rain, maybe even some flooding, and definitely severe storms likely in northern South Dakota and southern North Dakota. And those will move throughout the state and even could last overnight. As we can see, there could still be maybe some severe storms. Not likely up here to the north of this. Looks like a low pressure system, kind of just by the way this is moving. But we can see some storms in northern Nebraska even could potentially be severe. But that's going to wrap up this video. I hope you enjoyed it, and please subscribe to the channel so I can try to get RadarScope Pro 2 next year, maybe even GR2 analysis by maybe like May next year if I have like 1,500 subscribers. As I'm not paying however much money that stuff is for you. I mean, my live streams now don't even. I'll probably get like 2 viewers every average, or 2 viewers whenever I'm actually doing it. Whenever I'm live streaming at once, and then like somebody leaves, and sometimes maybe up to like 6 or something. But I want to make sure like I'm actually gonna have people watching my live streams, because I'm not paying. I don't look at this on my computer on my own time, really. I'm paying for it for y'all, so I just hope you guys understand that. But I'm not paying for anything right now, really. I'll probably get weather models with the European model so we can look at that. But that's going to wrap up this video. Like I already said, hope you enjoyed it, and peace.